I've always felt this good, but I can't remember how long it's been since I haven't. Once you have it, go and grab it.
Hey guys, Ben here with the second Terate Network video. Welcome back to the series challenge mode. And as you can see, we've got one victory over our rival Heikki Kovalainen. He thinks it could be close in the next race, and we will just have to wait and see. We're in Spa in Belgium, and this was my one-shot qualifying lap. Didn't go to plan, you'll see throughout the lap. So in this episode, I want to talk mostly about the up-and-coming season, obviously the 2013 season. So it's definitely going to be close. Like in 2012, obviously in the first 7 races we had 7 different winners, and that was really great to see. Great to see some teams coming up, like Williams had their win and Mercedes had a win, and it's definitely great to see some mix in the victories in the first 7 races. Obviously it's usually just Red Bull and McLaren and Ferrari just dominating, but it was good to see, like I said, Mercedes and Williams coming up to win some races. And it has just been confirmed that there will only be 19 races, I think, in the 2013 calendar. So let me just get up the calendar. Yeah, 19 races, and we've got some, obviously the Nürburgring will be the German Grand Prix this time, and we've also got tracks like we've still got Austin, Texas. In my opinion, it's just such a nice track. The hill at the start and the mix of it taking some of the best corners from many tracks, as you see there, I just messed up my lap. Taking the best corners from many tracks. It's just great to see, and in my opinion, it's a really good circuit. So obviously with only 19 this time, we've got rid of Grand Prix, and I do believe that is the European Grand Prix, with the loss of the Valencia circuit, which in my opinion wasn't one of the best circuits in the world, because I just don't click with these street circuits. It just doesn't work for me. So as we skip now to the start of the race, we're starting on 24th, obviously with a terrible qualifying lap, as it shows you my teammate there, Pedro De La Rosa, and us on 24th again. So we're going to have to make a little comeback and try and beat Kovalainen. And if we beat him now, we will definitely get a contract offer from Caterham, and we will have moved up one team. We'll be one step closer to the end of the series and one step closer to the holy grail of Red Bull, McLaren, whatever, really, wherever we end up. So we go into the first corner, a bit of a squeeze as we try not to crash into Glock, and we're right next to Charles Peak, and you can see our teammate Pedro De La Rosa going wheel to wheel with Kovalainen, but Kovalainen just edging him out. Our teammate going very slow up to Eau Rouge, but we managed to still get past him somehow, even with a bit of contact at the beginning of those 2 corners, because he was just going so slow. So we're up behind Kovalainen now, and he's the main guy, he's the main man, the one we want to beat, and we just take him up. We're going to have a look up his inside, and now we're on the outside for the second part of that chicane, and we've got past him with ease, and now we're behind Paul di Resta. Doesn't really matter whether we get past Paul di Resta or not, but obviously it would be nice to get past him. But yeah, there's much excitement at the moment. Oh no, we look at the inside of Paul di Resta. But yeah, back to the F1, obviously. I'm definitely looking forward to the season now. It's only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. About 4 days. 4 days? 4 days until first practice. It's going to be an amazing season. It's going to be jam-packed, full of action, and it's just going to be one of the best seasons I will witness in my lifetime. I just have a feeling that this is going to be amazing. Lewis Hamilton has set his target. Excuse me. He's set his target as like his rival, as we do in the game in career mode, as Fernando Alonso. He obviously believes that the Mercedes can challenge the Ferrari. The Ferrari looks okay. We haven't seen obviously the full extent of any of the cars yet, the full tempo that these cars will get around these circuits. We haven't seen that yet. Through testing, none of them. I know Lewis Hamilton did a race simulation, but we can never be too sure about what these cars are what the teams are gonna bring out for the season. But Lewis Hamilton seems to be pretty confident in his car. He doesn't really seem to be regretting his move. But I don't know if I've said before, probably not in these videos, but he did say he's not really. Mercedes aren't looking to win the season. They're not looking to win many races. They just want to be in the top 10. They just want to be consistent. That's really what they need to bring up their morale a little bit. Maybe get a nice place in the constructors, and then in 2014 they can bring out the big guns and start challenging the top 3 teams. And if Lewis is there next year, it would be nice to see him, you know, up with his former team and beating his former teammate. But it does say that he's not really concerned about beating Jenson Button, more about Fernando Alonso. I don't know why that is, but you know, everybody likes to set themselves targets to aspire to. Alonso targets the Oz podium. I'm just reading off some Sky Sports app here. But yeah, when I said Oz, obviously I meant Oz, as in Australia. Alonso looking to win the first race of the season. And to be honest with you, I do believe Ferrari have a good starting point by the looks of things. Yeah. They will be strong this season. Alonso will be in the mindset to win a championship now. He's been, I think it's about 2 years running now, where he's just about missed out on the championship to Vettel. If Vettel wins another championship, I'm going to shoot myself in the head out of boredom. Because to be honest with you, it's just, we need a bit of change in Formula 1, you know. Everybody likes to see, yeah, if you're a Vettel fan, yeah, it's all well and good, but we need change in the sport. Obviously, he won't want change. He'll want to keep winning. He doesn't care what the fans want. He just, well, he probably does, but, you know, he wants to be successful. But what we want is we want some change. If you disagree, I'm sorry, but you might be able to tell right now that I have a hatred of Sebastian Vettel. Not as a person, he's a very nice person, but yeah, we need some change in the sport. And talking of change, there has been rumours of McLaren making a different engine deal for 2015, I think. But yeah, Martin Whitmarsh kind of keeping his cards close to his chest. To be honest with you, I think where they are at the moment is what they want to focus on. Mercedes, obviously a great engine supplier to have, pretty reliable. I mean, when it comes to 2012, I would say it was more the McLaren components and not the engine that was failing, and lost Lewis Hamilton the win a few times actually. In Singapore, well, that was one example. In Abu Dhabi, my dad was there to witness it. Obviously for me it's really frustrating being a Hamilton fan, but you know, that's life. You win some, you lose some. Hopefully the reliability will be a lot better at Mercedes for him, and he can still get that same pace out of the car and get that same sort of result for the team and for himself, because obviously it would be nice to move team and still be able to get those results in, so that he can just keep his confidence up and not be unsuccessful, because I know sometimes if he's not doing so well, it can really knock down Lewis Hamilton's confidence. It has done in the past, and if I think if he wasn't to do very good at Mercedes, his confidence would definitely lower, and it would really affect his mental game. Obviously, testing finished a long time ago now. All the teams should have all their data ready, and they should know, they should be familiar with the car now. The drivers should be pretty, they should expect the car to do what it's meant to do. They should expect any slip-ups it should have. Now, obviously they have different setups for each circuit. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. But yeah, I would like to see some, like in 2012 when Mercedes and Williams, I've said a couple of times now, when they won a race. I would like to see that happen again, like Force India. I would really like to see Paul di Resta do well, and obviously they've got their second driver, Adrian Sutil, now. I'm pretty sure that's confirmed now, that Sutil is their second driver again. I would like to see them do really well. I'd like to see Rosberg do well as well. I just want to see Mercedes thrive, and I still want to see McLaren do well. Obviously, Jenson Button being a Brit, you got to support any person from your country. In some aspect of your body, you do feel some support for them. Although I don't support Jenson Button, if he won a race, I wouldn't be unhappy. Like, if Sebastian Vettel wins a race, I'm relatively, you know, down about it. But hey, you know, that's just it's just how my brain decides to function. I'm a very patriotic person. So yeah, now on to my channel. I've got nothing really going on at the moment. I haven't uploaded in a while. If you haven't checked out my channel, I was doing career mode series. That's gone now, because it's just purely everybody does career mode series. It's one of the basics of being an F1 commentator. I just find it a bit boring, to be honest with you. So if you want something a bit different in F1, I definitely recommend checking out my channel. I'm thinking of doing a oh, it's just gone out of my head. I had an idea. But yeah, definitely go check out my channel. I've got all sorts of things like the Manual League Reserve League footage all on my channel. I've got one last Champions Mode video to upload. If you're waiting for that and you're subscribed to my channel, that will be up possibly tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. But yeah, Webber finishing the race. I don't think he won, but he set the fastest lap nevertheless. Fernando Alonso winning the race. Us coming around the last two corners to beat our rival and take the Caterham contract. You'll see in a minute when we skip to the menu. I accept the contract offer, and that's all well and good. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in to the Terate Network and listening to my voice for 14 minutes. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to both channels, and I'll see you all in the next video.